What up, Wheatfield? My voice still feel kind of crazy heavy. This your girl Lati here at Tears of Wheat Tarot Show. You sure enough never know what you're gonna get. Beloved, rising message. Today is Saturday, November the 8th. And we are pulling in some new energy. Spirit say, what's the new energy? What's the vibe? We were singing a couple songs in our head. First, we had a dream about family. And we were making macaroni and cheese. And then somebody ate all the macaroni and cheese. And then they wouldn't admit who ate it. Hey, Queen, thank you so much for tapping in. So that was the dream. So somebody may have did something and nobody wants to admit it. It could be a family issue. I don't know. Maybe you'll see somebody's true colors because clear the spirit have us changing the color on this light. I don't know. Bliss to you too, beloved. um, what else we were getting? We were getting the song Tupac. First, it was special delivery. Like we woke up and the coffee creamer had. We was like, I wonder if the coffee creamer came so we can have coffee this rising. And lo and behold, it was here. So it was like, yay, early delivery. It came in early so we can have coffee. That was exciting. And then we started hearing what is it, Tupac, I ain't mad at you. Because Spirit pulled this cup with the smile, and it was giving like somebody may think that you're mad at them, but you're not. It's like, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, is what I heard. And then when we started sitting down to clear the table and get ready, like, Spirit, what energy are you going to bring? We just started getting hot as shit. It was like feeling like we were about to sweat. We had to go take the sweater because y'all know lately we've been having on either a hoodie or a flannel. We had to go take that damn hoodie off. Like shit is hot. Then I start hearing Chris Brown, you hot as hell, I treat you well. I'm like, shit, what the fuck is going on? It's a lot of different messages coming through and I don't understand what's happening in the ether. So it's just weird. But Spirit did start telling us that somebody needs to believe in their magic. So ancestors are here. We do have the tarot. Oh, and we were getting a box of cards and our nail kind of hit it. But then you know how you just get to do the overlay on your nails. It don't matter. All of them on their own journey. That's why they not the same length. You know, if I break one, it got to grow back. It's gonna do its thing. You know what I'm saying? So we hit it, and it felt like I literally heard it. And I had to check my nail because I heard it and I saw it like a whole lift, you know, the nail when it lift off. So it's giving somebody that wear acrylic nails like broke a thumbnail or something like that. A thumbnail? I don't know. It's giving that because it damn sure wasn't ours. Our nail is intact. I'm like, what the shit? We were getting this one right here, the Astro Matrix Tarot. And we were like drawn to the Phoenix and the fire because we've been picking up firestorm energy. Spirit was like this one, and when we went to grab it, it like slipped on there, and I could totally hear it and feel it. Everything like, damn, I just broke my whole overlay off. And I looked and was like, no, it's not. It's intact. So somebody did that. I don't know who broke a nail, but that could be for somebody. We were also picking up somebody's magic, like digging into magic, your magic, fairy oracle. I think we talked about this one very recently. Shapeshifter came out in the ancestors. So we pulled up the shapeshifter deck. Spirit brought us to that. So we definitely feel magic. So we got the Sacred Forest Oracle out too. So all of this vibe, you know what I mean? See, believing in your own magic, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna see what's coming out. For somebody, love could be associated. This could be love of self. Self-love always comes first. Right, so when you really loving on self, you could be having opportunity for somebody else to come in. Yeah, it's like that reciprocity. You loving on self, you gonna call somebody else in, and it's giving lucrative. 10 of Pentacles, right? You and another person could be a kid. Hey, Miss Monica, thank you so much for tapping in. So what we getting? right now, a whole bunch of random fucking ingredients. We don't know how the spirit gonna bring this together. We feeling like your ancestors just talking. Somebody in the family done did some shit. They done ate up all the damn macaroni and cheese and fucked up dinner. You know, that could just be them gluttonous and consuming or taking something that don't belong to them. This person could think that you're mad at them. Maybe it was an offense against you. Because in the dream, we was the one that was responsible for delivering this macaroni and cheese, and it was gone. And we was like, what the shit? And we felt like we was responsible to investigate who the hell ate it. So, yeah. But anywho, somebody in your family might think that you mad at them, and you probably not. You probably like, I am not mad at you. I don't even give a shit. I don't even think about that shit. It's what it's giving. Also, somebody is being called to tap into their magic. Ancestors and angels are saying tap into your magic. Love is here. Toro, sacred forest, shapeshifters, and fairies. So we're gonna get into it and see what this energy is, beloved. And yeah, let the spirit speak. Let the cards speak. Oh, let these cards speak. Let these cards do what they want to. Let these cards do what they want to. That's where we at right now. I'm from the D. We love house music. Chit, 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 chit. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Get the energy up. The a. Something ain't over because the beginning is here and they did not say nothing to the Omega. Are y'all speaking? Yeah, y'all good? Okay, just let me know what's happening. Shit, the Alpha is here. Omega. I don't know. The beginning is giving a vibe like, like how you ask somebody like, you know that I don't fuck with you. I'm not mad at you, but you know I don't fuck with you. Like those they over there. I don't know what that is. Hey Katana, great day, great day. Hey Elise, thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Of course, to the Queen, thank you so much, and thank you for all the stuff that you share with me on Facebook. I love it. Like, look, first of all, some of the stuff is super interesting. Some of these people I started to follow because I'm like, damn, they be putting out some shit, right? So thank you so much. It's very enriching, and I appreciate you. I do. Miss Monica, thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. Thank you guys so much for being here for the Rising Message. Let's get into this energy. Hey, blessings. Thank y'all so much. Depending on how the day go, because we did AS, active subscriber readings last night. People be busy. It is what it is. But if our plans don't go the way that we think we planning it, like, cause we are Cancer, and we'll be like, oh, we finna go do all of this shit tonight. We finna put some clothes on and pop out, We might not do none of that. So, it depending on how the evening go, we might come back in and hang out with y'all again and just like doing some more readings. I'm here again, Tupac. I am not mad at you. Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega. Would you like a sip? I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if Omega upset. What's going on? Yeah, Emperor energy. It's a Omega Emperor energy that's upset. It has been for a minute. They may not be showing everything, right? With the moon, it could be a hidden truth, right? And we see the Chariot moving forward away from the past. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Monica, you were a Cancer moon. You get it? Yeah, look. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Then we'll be like, we ain't going to do none of that shit. We are not going. Tower. It's a tower moment here. Look, no wonder why Omega. It's a tower moment. Somebody not doing so very good. That's what it is. Omega is that. I'm hearing they are not doing well at all. Somebody not doing good. Look, they getting messages. It's energy. This energy is moving. The streets is talking. There's something moving, and I was getting through the ether. I actually even stopped and reread the definition to make sure that my understanding of the ether is what it is. Because people be weird. YouTube University, everybody is a professor and everybody is teaching something different. Seven of Cups, right? It could be confusing. So, my understanding and what I just reread is that the ether is the thing that substance that feels everything. It's like, um, damn, maybe I should just give y'all the definition because like my head is going blank. So I don't know what that shit is about. Damn, now we gotta look it up again. The definition is gone. And it's right here, spiritual ether. Old meaning of the ether is given that upper pure bright air. Ether was originally a scientific term for what the 19th century physicists call the fifth element. It is a substance that is said to fill all space and make up all bodies. In modern times, ether has become a literary term that refers to the sky. I don't feel it as the sky, but it is giving me like the energy that makes up all bodies, and it's giving like this pure form, like this energy that contains your magic that's in it, and you can tap into that, the fifth element. So it's like how we always talking about mastering the elements, the water, the air, which is the sword, right? And then if it's air to them, then that would be ether, but it's not. That's not what it's giving me. It's giving spirit. It's giving fire. It's giving earth. But then there is another element outside of just air, and it's giving ether. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the way the spirit gives it to us. Spiritually, ether can mean all encompassing, formless space or substance from which all things arise. Yeah, representing the primordial source of creation, consciousness, and potential. It is often considered the fifth and most subtle element, containing the four, see, air, fire, water, and earth. That's why I wasn't feeling like air was that, right? And is linked to the mind and the collective unconsciousness. So like that moon energy we saw they came up with, like the collective unconscious. It holds all of those hidden truths. In esoteric traditions, it is associated with the subtle or etheric body, which contains the physical and connects it to higher energies. So as somebody is really like understanding like the principles of getting into their etheric body or tapping into ether energy, like that primordial abyss, the pure potentiality essentially, right? Then you can tap into your magic. Like it's like the ancestors may be saying to you, you have more control than you realize. And it's because you're only focusing, or we have been focusing on mastering those four elements instead of really understanding, you know, to me the first element, which I don't know why they make it fifth, because if it's the primordial abyss and it's where everything arises from, all the elements combine to create matter as we know it, then the ether is the first element, is not the fifth. It would be first because everything arises from that. And if we learn to dig into like our etheric cells, and the magic that it holds, the potential to bring forth anything, all potentiality, then you will be heavily tapped into your own magic. And we would be doing shit very different. But maybe that's why they exit out, make it fifth. They don't talk about it because the strength that comes from that place, the ability to manifest your potentiality, your highest potential, tap into all these unlimited possibilities. People in charge don't be wanting that. They look, it's like, what the shit is giving side eye energy. Like, oh, you know that we could be supported out here in a whole different way and just kind of like, be good on a boat. And you want us to be sitting in a place of unbalance and uncertainty. It's like, shit, that's the bullshit. It's looking like, oh, you definitely been gatekeeping. Well, we got the key. We got the key. That's what we saying. And we here. I'm seeing what was that D.L. Hughley when he was like, you can't be letting all these people in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, what is this? Harlem? Like they all be wanting everybody to come in and have the knowledge. But we ain't mad at all. Okay. We ain't mad. Hey, LC, like I'm hot again, y'all. I promise you. I look, it's hot. It's either heating up, the temperature is rising, or something fuck going on. And it's not even the heat, because the heat is on 71. It was cold outside. 71 is not enough for you to burst out into a damn sweat. I'm telling you, the temperature is up. High is good. Look, a vessel, a conduit. I am a conduit. This emperor don't like that. See, this emperor could be somebody that's like in control of organizations or just power seek, like the energy of power, where it feels like the end all be all. And when people start moving with the energy of the ether, like, they start tapping in, then towers start falling. It's giving sudden awakening, divine intervention. And the powers that be, they don't like it. Right? They really don't. It's like we were talking about on Facebook. We're get the words together in Mercury retrograde. Slow down, communication. Right? But we're in a space. We're heading towards Thanksgiving. We're not going to talk about politics, but we're talking about power systems, right? We're talking about people who control empire, people who control organization, people who have power, who seek to hoard it, to keep it. And a lot of this empire is based on, of course, economics, right? They are already projecting the populace in the Americas, just the American market in the populace, for people to spend $253 billion, would it be, $1 billion between Thanksgiving or now and the new year, basically. That's to cover the holidays, Christmas shopping, food shopping, all the whole nine. I don't know about nobody else, but the fact that they project us to spend $253 billion is mind-boggling. It's so many people that are in a state of food and housing insecurity for these conglomerate companies with these auspicious record-breaking profits. They not doing anything in terms of, like, y'all know what it is. If we want to change anything, if we want to fucking initiate and bring a tower, have some sort of movement or energy to bring forth real change, it's with the dollar. You gotta hit them with the shit that makes sense. And the only thing in a capitalistic economy that makes sense is fucking money. So I challenge anybody, because it was a while where we set the shit out just because of our understanding of rituals and what it is that we're really doing and what we're celebrating. We did not choose to put our dollars towards that because we understand, why am I going to feed something that I don't agree with? Period. I don't agree with genocide, so I didn't do it. I don't agree with, decorating a tree that's symbolic of holding of hanging severed heads on it. Like, I don't want to get into that. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things you don't do or you don't fund because it's against your virtue and your value. Now, a lot of people will dismiss it. Like we say all the time, parents can lie to kids, but kids can't lie to parents, right? Where do you think they learn that shit from? We might not want to be, hearing it, but telling your kid about Santa Claus is a whole fucking lie. And it's a distorted story because the real shit was distorted and dark as fuck. Like, we don't sell it like that. And there's a lot of things that have been changed and morphed and evolved to make it more palatable. And people buy into it regardless of how it started, originated, or what does it really mean, beloved. So you can take that same principle and put it into your relationships. You know what I mean? If you understand this person's background and you understand that they the same motherfucking person, but they just put on some makeup, they threw on some fresh cologne, but they still doing the same shit, Are you gonna put your energy into it? I wouldn't give a fuck how they repackage themselves. Are you gonna spend your energy on it? Energy is energy is energy. It wouldn't matter if it's your time, your attention, or your coin. It's all currency. If you are going to spend your currency on things that are just like outside of your alignment, they don't meet your virtue, they don't meet your value, and you're doing it simply because that's what society tells you to do, you might want to look at it. Just saying. What it takes courage to not do what everybody else is doing, even if that's what they taught you to do. Right? People will look at us strange all the fucking time. Why? The first thing is because we didn't eat pork. We stopped eating pork. What you mean you don't eat pork? When in our family we ate the pig from the rooter to the tutor. I'm talking about every fucking day, all day long. It was shit of pork. Sausage and bacon for breakfast and ham sandwiches for fucking lunch. And then we got pig feet and pig ears and hog mogs and fucking what is that shit mama used to make? Rump roast and like all like leg shanks and all this shit, pork chops, the whole fucking pig. I was like, look, when the spirit showed us all them dead pigs and how they died in transit, I felt like they had a heart attack or some shit. That was the last pig we ate. Like that was it. No more for that. We'll be the only person at the damn holiday dinner that, first of all, we ain't going. Or if we do go, we ain't eating shit because we don't eat that shit. I don't fucking eat chitlins. I don't give a fuck if they like, that's slave food. You fucking right. I don't want to eat scraps. Y'all can eat that shit if you want to. That's fine by you. Everybody on their journey. We all in different places. Like my nails, I'm telling you, right? We broke these two. We covered. Look, they all on their different journey. I'm not gonna make fun of these two and put some extra aesthetic shit on here to make them be the same length as that. Fuck that. They'll get there when they get there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just be that one, to be different. Everybody ain't gonna understand it, but it takes courage to do it. For a long time, the only one of the few that don't celebrate Christmas. Why? We celebrated Kwanzaa. I like the principles. I like collaborative economics, right? I like faith. I like honoring my ancestors. I like being able to get together and celebrate people and you know, Habani Gari. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the vibe of the day? Like, come together with good cheer. Things that I can do with my hands. You may not have a lot of money to go spend, be a part of the 253 billion, right? But I can do some shit because I'm crafty. I know how to crochet. I know how to knit. I know how to sew. Like, I can do things with my hands to create value, to share with you, and we do it together. And every day is a principle that's meaningful that we can carry throughout the year. Y'all know your girl is principled. But you catch a lot of flack and a lot of heat from not doing that. Yeah, everybody got to make their choices and find their place of wisdom and authenticity. Yeah, no blind allegiance. Just being, giving your, and they teach you that in this country. 5-year-olds learning to take the Pledge of Allegiance before they can even understand what the fuck they're saying. Tell me that's not the same thing. So when we start looking at the principles and the things and how it runs across our life and everything that we do and pull the pieces together, you could really harness the magic in you. That's what Spirit is saying. It's giving scattered energy, it's giving scattered principles, and it's giving inconsistency in how we apply it across the board, right? It's definitely giving that the I was the only parent. My kid, literally no shit. My kid in kindergarten was the only child that was not allowed to stand up to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I refused, and I told her teacher some very strong words. Don't fucking make my kids stand up and say that shit. It has nothing to do with allegiance to the country, but I don't think you should be teaching it to 5-year-olds and having them make that proclamation and a vow that they don't understand. They don't understand it. It's like having a 15-year-old sign contracts. They're not legally able to do it because they don't understand the contractual language. A 5-year-old doesn't know what a fucking republic is. They damn sure don't understand the difference of a democratic republic for which it stands. They don't know that. They don't know what that means. Yeah, I was real weird. I was different. Spirit said, be careful of your allegiances. Be careful of doing things simply because it's what the masses are doing. It ain't about keeping up with the Joneses, but the holiday times people do get into that. These kids these days got so much shit, it ain't shit left to buy their ass. It's just not. They got every motherfucking video game. They got every pair of gym shoes. You can only buy so many motherfucking new iPhones and cell phones and new motherfucking Bose headset systems and AirPods. There's only so many charms you could put on a bracelet. Like, do things that are gonna set them up for longevity. Can we challenge ourselves to think about it differently? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but at the end of the day, what do they do with that shit? It leads to them being entitled and spoiled and bratty, and it's not necessarily helping. But it's so many of us in the populace that's coming out with crazy ass student loan debt. Could you take that motherfucking $1,000 that you spend on an iPhone and put that shit in a CD or savings bonds or start them a IRA, some sort of monetary vehicle, so when they get out into the world, they can fund college, they can fund higher education, they got money for their first property, right? It's like, think about how to use the economics. And being a consumer and consuming everything does not lead you to longevity. It doesn't lead you to long-term wealth. And they bank on you being a consumer. 23 fucking 253 billion dollars are they projecting to come out of your pocket this season. I'm saying yo because I'm sitting it the fuck out. No. No. See, severing vows of poverty. Letting that shit go. Where the fuck is the money? In a pocket. And they don't like that. They don't want to see us starting a revolution in terms of how you spend your money. And people want to be broke. That's why they check out. That's not what I want to hear. The spirit is supposed to make me rich. No, the fuck is not. Why would the spirit make you rich when you don't know how to handle your coin, beloved? That's a waste of fucking money. I wouldn't do it either. Think about how you do your kids. Would you give their ass and just keep giving them money when they keep fucking wasting it? But some parents do. They do. And then the kid get out there, don't know how to stand on their own 2 feet, don't know how to pay bills and shit, and they running back to you for help all the goddamn time. You get frustrated and don't understand what happened. You didn't teach them money mechanics, counseling, right? You didn't teach them. You taught them that every time they got in trouble, someone's gonna bail their ass out. And the system teaches us that every time you get in trouble, you can run somewhere else outside of you and get bailed out, or at least you think you can. Everybody needs support now and again. But if you are not tapping into your own potentiality, into your own magic, you are leaving out the biggest portion of the fucking equation, which is you. Blessing has a team of people, and we give her all the resources that she needs. But if she doesn't use the resources, then there's nothing that we can do to help her be successful outside of providing the resource, the knowledge. She's got to access it. She's got to use it. And she gets to choose. What is it that you want to do? Somebody is giving I ain't mad at you. So let's keep going. Thank you to the Most High God for bringing a message. Miss Monica says that's true. Reminds me of the book that speaks to the transformation of citizens to consumers, the privatization of everything. It is. It's the privatization of everything. It's certain local channels that I can't even get. I buy an antenna that's supposed to pick up all local channels, but I can't pick up one particular local channel because they charge for it. I can't watch a football game that's local to my area, that's playing on local TV, because they have privatized that part of the industry, that sector. So you can't just get an antenna. First of all, in this day and age, 2016, I don't know why 2016 came through. So that's significant for somebody. That's a 9. 216, that's a 9. I don't know. Put a pin in that. In this day and age, which is 2025, I don't understand why TVs don't come with a damn antenna in it already. Why the fuck would I need to go out and buy another antenna to go on a TV that could pick up Wi-Fi? It's obviously got an antenna in this bitch somewhere. If I can hook up my wireless shit to it and just type my credentials in it and it connects, it's picking up a signal. So why the fuck can't I pick up local channels? A TV in these days should just automatically have an antenna that picks up local channels. The fuck is it for if I don't put Wi-Fi or an antenna on it? You can't watch shit. Be present is coming through. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. See, a soulmate. Somebody is loving on themselves and being a conduit for the highest good and is attracting a soulmate to you. So whoever you are operating on your magic. There could be some things that we need to do to improve, become more effective and more efficient. One of them could be managing our energy, like that earth element. What are you doing with your, it's given not just earth element because, I guess you are an earthly vessel and where you spend your time and energy is kind of like the pentacle, but that's what I'm getting. Like being very careful of your currency. And the message is about bringing shit down or doing something like to break the chains that keep us impoverished, that keep us consumers, right? And it's going to hit in a way that people in power positions are not going to like it. They're not. So I don't know who is in your life that's in a power position. Again, this person could be in family. They could be, a friend. And if you start to pull back your energy and control what you're giving, like I'm not going to give to things that I don't align with in virtue, value, moral, ethic, principle, then I'm going to allow myself to be a conduit for the Most High God. Change me, divine beloved, into one who it's given, change me, divine. I don't know why they won't let me say it. I can think it, I can see it, I can feel it, but to get the words out, it's almost like it's being held. I don't know if it's about your chakras, like your throat chakra, if it is your cosmic chakra, if it's your altered major chakra, like your God voice allowing your. It's something about a proclamation, a confession, because I'm seeing that again, like that allegiance. It's like taking away your allegiance to the things that really don't serve you and reprofessing your allegiance to the AO, the thing that feels all things, the place where everything comes from, recognizing your true power. And I just keep hearing, now I'm seeing the smile and I'm saying, I'm not mad at you. I don't know, y'all. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for the highest good. It's definitely about allowing the Most High God to use you for its highest good. And I don't know why it feels like a mountain, like she was inside of a mountain or they had to crack something open. We do have to get cracked open to allow the divine to come through and use us, to put us in a position, a mindset to be used. When the tower moments hit, we realize that we run back into hermit and the divine is within, God is within. And when you realize that God is within, that all this potentiality, the possibilities start to rise up from your soul, and you need to be able to feel that power, solar plexus, become empowered. Charge it, give rise to it, allow your heart to feel it, to believe it, to filter, right? So if your heart is blocked, work on your heart chakra and really align again yourself to the things that you are, is giving principle, value, ethics, morals. Like, what is your heart? and then speak that. When you start to speak that, then things start to move differently. I am getting accessing your etheric body. And it's giving like going inside. And it's something like cracking a hard shell, like almost like tough as a mountain, tough as nails. But if you can get through that hardened exterior, you will figure out that what's within it is you can work with it. You can allow it to work through you, that you are a conduit for it. And when we start to think about ourselves like as conduits, what are we allowing to come forth or operate through us? Like, if we're a conduit, then there's a conductor, right? That's inherent of you being a conduit. So if we, and that's the train. We've been picking up the train. Like, who is the conductor of the train? It's giving us the Most High, right? And there is a destination that the train is set on. So if you allow yourself, I'm hearing, come on, ride the train, get ride it, ooh, ooh. That's what I'm hearing. It's the choo choo train. It's giving that, oh, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Yeah, it's giving like getting into the groove and understanding like who is conducting the train and what it will do, where it will take you. Even sometimes it's like if the Most High God is taking me, I don't even give a shit where we're going. I'm going. Wherever they taking me, I'm ready to go. I ain't got it now. Like, let's go. You know, it's giving that kind of energy. Somebody think you mad at them. I don't understand what that is. See, desires. What is it that you want? Uncertainty. So somebody could have some desires for you, but they could feel uncertain about whether or not they're gonna come towards you or not. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. You could be, thinking about a person either now or soon and be trying to figure out, is this my person? And the spirit say, yeah. Creativity is here. And see, that's what we were getting, like the ability to create. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my deepest creative passions and needs. Help me value the talents you have given, both known and unknown. It's so much in you that you may not have realized that you can do. Like, we become a consumer of other things because a couple of reasons, sometimes we just don't want to fucking do it. You buy fast food because you don't feel like cooking. You know what I mean? It's just convenience. You buy a blanket, a new knitted blanket, when you know how to knit. You buy it out of convenience because you don't feel like doing it. And sometimes, we have talents that are undiscovered that could, help move us into a more financial position. When we may not have discovered them, we may not have spent time practicing them, honing them. Just because you have a talent doesn't mean that you are proficient. You know what I mean? You have to spend time developing that talent in order to increase your skill set, and you can increase the output. I feel like it's more than one. This. Yeah, your heart, allow it to lead, and we got in there, and boundaries. Somebody got a heart blockage, and we said that. Yeah, honoring. I am kind and I am loving. See, I'm not mad at you. Somebody got a heart blockage, a boundary around your heart. I am entitled to say no. Yeah, I'm entitled to say no. I'm entitled to sit this shit out. I'm entitled to say I don't fucking connect with that. I don't value that. It's not on my principal list, and I refuse to give any of my energy towards it. You can say that. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. I offer myself completely to the highest. Gone and yo. So that all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the highest good. You are a conduit. But it's hard to be used when you have a blockage, right? So they definitely, creativity speaks to your sacral chakra. It speaks to you going in and unblocking your sacral. And how do we do that? It's by something that rocks your foundation, something that rocks your root chakra, your connection to the earthly plane. You like, shit, I'm running back into the kingdom, into the sacral, beloved, and you meet the Most High, you meet the God within, and you do it every time. You know your spirit speaks to you. You know that you're not alone. The soul is in you. People call it consciousness. Your conscious is talking to you. Well, yeah, consciousness. Where does the consciousness come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, go deeper with it. Don't stop on the superficial. Understand what it is. Trust and thrive is here. See, if we could trust, we definitely will thrive. And that's severing the vows of poverty. All this green is giving the ability to create money, and it's giving coin over coin over coin. I see cycles of growth behind the deer. Right? It's giving leadership. It's giving silent, quiet strength. Like, you ain't got to be loud and you ain't got to be boastful. A lot of people spend their money in ways to make them loud and make them boastful. Like, people got to see thee. And like, your money and you wearing it means something. It doesn't. Well, it does. It just doesn't mean what people think it means. Yeah, warrior. Be fearless, stand strong. See, something about strength. That warrior spirit, and I cannot deny, like, the green that's here. I don't know if y'all can see. Like, look at his face. Right? It's something with that earthly energy. The pentacle, the green. Being fearless, standing strong. And it's something about a quiet strength. Like, you ain't got to tell everybody your business. And a part of telling people your business is by wearing it. Somebody walking around with 17 chains on. Like, what did Drake say? He said, when that song started from the bottom, now we here. He said he wear every chain he owned, even when he in the house. What are you trying to say, Drake? You want people to know that you didn't have money and now you do? So you gotta wear every motherfucking chain you got. It's people that wear, and they could do it because it's a thing. But I just question the why. Like, why do you feel the need to have 3 rings on every finger? Why do you feel the need to have on 19 necklaces? Like, every day you get up and you empty out your jewelry box because everything in it you need to put on and display it on a daily basis. Now, I get some people do it because, like, hey, I love jewelry and I love to be decked out. I love to be adorned. But it's something with that. Some of the old kings in the old empires, ancient empires, they wore a lot of jewelry. They were gaudy. They were decked out. You know, walking around with like fucking 20 pounds of gold around their neck because gold was something different back then. It was real. It wasn't this plated shit. Trader, exchanging energy, create abundance. Yeah, it's definitely a different way that we should be exchanging energy and using this magic to sever the vows of poverty and to create abundance. And I just don't think that the way that we're currently doing it is like it's the highest way that we should be doing it. Yeah, water guardian. Connect with your emotions. Yeah, it's like a thing like to connect with the emotions and figure out why do we feel the need to do it. What is the thing that keeps us in such cycles of consumership? Like, are we competing with each other? Is it competing, is it saying something about your worthiness because you can afford these things? Is it, worth taking on the debt? Because so many people go into credit card debt around the holidays that they struggle all year long to get out of. And even when they get into situations where they might get a lump sum of money, the first thing may not be paying down that debt. It could go to other things, to more consumership. And when we are stuck in the loop of consumership, it's definitely saying something about worthiness of self. Like, why do we feel the need to announce our worth through the things that we purchase or the things that we wear? Like, is it really that deep? And for somebody it is. It's skin deep. And you know your skin is thin as shit. Scrape it and see what I mean, beloved. I'm just saying. So it's something about connecting with the emotion, the current of that. Yeah, see your seeds grow. It's like, where are you planting at? This season could be different. It could definitely be a season where the populace at 253 billion, if we just cut it in half, that's like 125. You know what I mean? That's 127 and point five or some shit. But cutting that number in half would send a crazy significant message to people who sit in these power positions and project that you're going to go out there and spend all your money to prop up a system, lobbyists, corporations that we give this money to lobby to our government, Congress, and our representatives to go in there and pass legislation that does not support you. They will take away your benefits. They will cut Social Security and the public safety net. They will allow, again, the reversal of net neutrality and charge you for every motherfucking thing that's on the net. Not only do you got to pay for internet, but you got to pay for all the shit that's on it. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like Monica said, it's the privatization of everything. And until we take back our collective power, our organizing power, our economic power, and say that we're not going to do it because you can't lobby to these people if your business is not functioning. The same way that people started to go against Target and really affect their bottom line. You know what I mean? There's a lot of companies that decided to do things differently that hurt a large populace of the economy, and when you pull back those dollars they can feel it. They will make change because what do they want? They want the profit. You cannot it's given negotiate or petition. You cannot petition a person with heartfelt emotion when the only thing they understand is money or power. You have to talk to them in their language. You got to know your audience. So if their language is money and you refuse to put in your energy or to purchase or to buy, then you change the game. You stand in your authority, right? If you are dealing with any other person, right, and they only want to feed off of you, and you pull back your energy, your time, right, then they can no longer connect to you. They feel that difference. Either you're gonna force a change or you're gonna force a separation. Either way, it's still forcing a change. Something's gonna happen because you changed. When you change, you force change. And people just got to deal with the fucking change. And hopefully, how you change will drive more positivity back around your way. You put out a positive change, you monitor your energy, you align everything that you're doing with your virtue, your values, your principles, and you switch everything in your environment. Wise one. That's it. Right? So in this season, it's definitely grow within your current situation. Like, we don't have to be taking out the situation to grow. You could grow in it. The ether is still present. It is that element that feels everything. So is there a possibility in every situation? Absolutely. Absolutely. Even this, will we grow from it and become better, beloved? You want this? Love. Love rules today. So if it's not something that fosters love, values love, connectivity, giving, reciprocity, empathy, sympathy, all of those tenets, you want this one and then this one, both of them together. Then don't put your money into it. Don't put your time into it. You want this? No. I see evil eye. It's something like somebody could be watching you, stalking you. It could be the person like in your family or somebody who did something. They did something and they think you mad at them. Yeah, the star. It's giving healing. Like, something does need to be healed. I always see her as a conduit, right? Not a conductor, but a conduit, right? Because here's all this energy coming from the cosmos, and I always feel like it comes in, and then she changes it into something like the element of water, like water guardian that's here, and then she pours it out. Like she always gives me like a bridge. You see how she's kind of like glowing? That's what I feel like is happening. She's using her bending abilities to change or alchemize energy, taking it from the ether and making it tangible, pouring it out. Yeah, look, Two of Cups connections. Who are you exchanging with, though? Who are you exchanging with? Who are you giving your spirit to? Who are you giving your, yeah, love, energy, spirit, emotion? What are you spiritually, emotionally tied to? What are you exchanging with? Yeah, justice. Let it be fair. Let it be righteous. Let it be aligned with your principles, your morals, your values, so that your heart can always stay as light as this feather. So many people after holidays, it be like, shit, not only do you have spending regrets, shit. I just spent they are averaging $890 per person. I'm not spending no damn $1,000 between Thanksgiving and Christmas for what? First of all, Blessing don't need a damn thing. It's not nothing that she haven't had, and anything that she has had, a lot of that shit they fuck it up for no reason. I mean, and that's what kids do, right? They break shit. But when you talking about shit is expensive, you talking about right now for Christmas, she need to figure out where the fuck her debit card at, cause she don't even know where that bitch is at. It's gone. And it ain't nobody using it. I'm praying that it's just lost in her room somewhere and she gonna find it before we go into the bank and have them cut it off and issue another one. And I told her I might not even issue another one. You showing me right now that you're not responsible enough to keep up with it. Not only do you got a wallet and a purse, multiple, but you leave your purse over your granny house and it ain't shit in your wallet. Why is your card not in your wallet? It's not like you haven't been taught this. And then want to come to me, can you take me to go do? No. Where the fuck is your money at? I lost my debit card. Oh, huh. That's interesting. See, family. Something going on with family, y'all. It's giving a backstory here. I don't know how the spirit is gonna bring all these ingredients together, but it is. Four of Wands. That's family. That's people that you connect to. Who you giving to? Who's siphoning? Where the fuck is the leakage? Like who's petitioning for what? Who's stealing shit? It's like when you look around, even I'm seeing a scene of like Thanksgiving and everybody at the family sitting around and you looking and like everybody dressed up looking so pretty, but underneath that shit, we know what it is. Like it's really not that. Like high priest. Secrets. We know that up underneath all that shit, it's really not that. Three of Swords, beloved, world card, like quit it, like stop with the bullshit. Magician, right? King of Pentacles is here. Wow, that's what it's giving. Like you sitting up there looking at. Yeah, kids think that we're an endless money tree. But we gotta look at ourselves and understand how did they develop that understanding. We look Four of Pentacles, money control, and it's definitely something about messages and energy about controlling your currency, controlling your energy. Sometimes they gonna feel a kind of way when they can't get exactly what they want. You see, she's sitting up there with them damn headphones on and shit. You know what I'm saying? They could feel a kind of way when you start to conserve your dollars because you don't know what's coming. It's cold as fuck, winter. People could be seeing some crazy ass motherfucking heat bills, light bills, utilities, everything is going up. So before we run out there and spend $253 billion, $890, $1,000 per person, at least, think about that shit, we. Think about that. Because the same people that want you to run out here and spend all your damn money on shit that these kids don't even motherfucking want, you know what I mean, that they not gonna value. And that's not even just for children, it's other people too. Like, I don't know. Spirit said, think about your actions. Why are you inspired to take it? Why are you needing to do that? Could it be something else that you could put that currency towards that's really going to help you into move into a place of longevity, of wealth? And consumership is not the way. You can't be a consumer and a builder of wealth at the same time. They are opposing values. You got to find a way to balance it. Yeah, pay attention to your coin, beloved, to your energy. Folks don't know what the fuck is coming. Knight of Swords. Look, you got to be that. Look, think about it. Queen of Swords. Be smart, cause you don't know what's coming. And it's almost like she's welcoming the shit. Look, I'm ready. I'm prepared. She got that hand out like, bring your ass over here, rushing and shit. But slice your ass the fuck up. I'm sitting in my seat. They all with this extra energy. But she's giving like, come on in, because I ain't even mad at you. My sword is like, look, come on. But please don't come with the nonsense, though. I'm going to need you to control your energy by the time you get over here. I'm going to need you rushing in. It's urgent to you. But when you get to me, control your energy. Get off your horse. Tie it to the thing. Give it some water. Wipe yourself off, a little bit of sweat and shit. Get you a sip so that you can communicate clearly. I'm here, I'm going to hear it. I ain't even mad, is what it's giving. See? 7 of Pentacles. This person could be under pressure. They could be going through. It could be heavy. They definitely feel like somebody discouraged. I'm seeing this red dress is giving me root. This coat right here is red. It's giving me root. Look, family, 10 of Cups. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. That's what I heard. Y'all just don't fuck with you. See, it's a difference between controlling your energy and staying and keeping it pulled back and expending it on the things that meet your virtues, your values, your principles, than being mad at a person. Like, I ain't mad. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. For whoever's saying, see, it's something that happened, 5 of Wands. And it's like it's giving a strong pull back. Like, you pulled your shit back. You strong, and you meant that. And that's it. Like, I will no longer participate in the bullshit. Empress. Like, I will not participate. I'm over here chilling. World card. Glowing up. Thinking about your growth, what you're birthing, the magic within to develop some wonderful things and to birth it. Like, you have the ability to do it. Spirit saying believe in your own magic. I see fairness is coming through. Fairy and shapeshifter. Which one would you like? Believe in your own magic. Empress and King of Pentacles. So whoever you are, maybe people are kind of, challenged by your ability to create, to be fruitful. It's an evil queen here. See, you deserve sugar, not salt. And sometimes we can't always discern, because salt and sugar, damn it, you have to taste it to know the difference. So, somebody could be salty. They could think that you're salty, right? They could think that you're mad. 2 is giving me 2 of Cups. You could be exchanging with somebody that was just like not good for you. And maybe because you don't exchange with them no more, you realize that they was, taking your sugar and giving you fucking salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not the same. We are not the same. Going on. I ain't mad. But when you make that decision, it's given, it's not going to change. Yeah, mirror. You were mirroring somebody, but something in there is like, it wasn't real. Trust your body like the palace it is. It's given like somebody was around a doppelganger, like somebody that looked like you but they're not you. You felt like you both were exchanging sugar and one person was giving you salt. You taste that shit and realize what the fuck was in that cup was like, it wasn't what you was given. It wasn't that water. It wasn't the flow. It was shit, bleach or something. I don't know. Treat your body like the palace it is. So be confident in you and definitely understand that it is a palace. Like it is the space. Like the Most High God dwells within. You have a kingdom space. It's a palace, and that's why we always say sacral. Like dang, I felt that in the kingdom because the sacral and how it's been revealed onto us is the kingdom space where you go into the kingdom, you go into the palace, and you find the God within. Every potentiality, unlimited. You have power. You have magic. And when you treat your body like it's the palace, like you see how it's like a kingdom in the background, like when you understand that you have a kingdom back there, right? She may have even built it out of sand, but it's like just the understanding and the knowingness. You can draw so much from that space, beloved. Yeah, tree, let them go. Things that we are letting go, things burning, releasing. 1 and 8 is a 9, right? Definitely. I'm sorry, y'all. It's almost like, I don't know why I feel like she set this tree on fire and then said because it's burning. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if something happened where you had to whatever happened, you released the person, you did pull your energy back from the conflict, but you didn't necessarily feel good about doing it. Somebody could feel like you're mad, but you could have more sadness and regret over having to pull your energy back. Yeah, lioness. And you've earned all your stripes. Look, she's kind of sitting there chilling. You know what I mean? Reading a book. That's a big ass fish. It's given for some reason. I'm getting the story of Jonah. Like in theology, you know how the story of Jonah, like it's like the end of a long journey. 13. It's giving transformation, metamorphosis is what I'm feeling. It's giving like somebody were resistant to do what they were doing or their calling, and they got swallowed up by the big fish and delivered exactly to where they were supposed to be all along, beloved. Now you understand that you're this lioness, like you got this power. You have the ability to hunt, and it's given like, look, see the lion, I feel like you're the lioness, and you have the ability to affect other people. The lioness is the one that hunts, right? She does. It's not him. He can hunt, but they generally don't. In the pride, the women, the lionesses go out and they exhibit that power to bring back nourishment. Like they're out there doing the fighting. Yeah, rising. It's something waking up with you. And the world is awaiting you. I'm seeing 4, 4, 4. 13 is a 4. This is a 4, and then this is 40. So 4, 4, 4 is here. You're protected. And it's something, look around, there's like fish everywhere. It's definitely something with the water element, and the water guardian is down here. And we mentioned how the star card was getting this ethereal energy coming in from the cosmos, and she was transmuting it into water to like spiritual flow. Whoever you are, you probably have a lot of water in your chart, or you may really, really connect with the water element. You could be spiritually talented where you manifest, like you have a certain current or disposition about you. It does feel very emotional. Look, definitely connecting with the water. It's with that fish back there, and it's a map. It's also giving like going with the flow, and you already have the answers. Number 7, it's about going within self and understanding the magic within. That you already have the answers. The map is already with you. And if you go into the kingdom, they will reveal it. They will show it to you. High Priestess. What's this one? Yeah. Look, a protest. And isn't that kind of like what we've been kind of talking about? Start a revolution. Right? And thank you to the spirit for bringing these ingredients together. When I tell y'all these ingredients, we don't know how the spirit gonna bring it together. Cause we sure was talking about that like $253 billion dollars. I feel like who remember money? No, no, all about the Benjamins. All about the Benjamins with Ice Cube, Mike Epps, I can't remember his girlfriend name, but you know he had won the lottery. Him and his girl won the lottery, and he was like, I could just hear him saying $253 billion worth of my lottery ticket, nigga. I'm insane. Like it's like the magnitude of the money, the consumership, like what they are taking from us. Like it's like the fight, like ooh. I think his name was Reggie or some shit like that in the movie. But and he didn't even know how to fight. And that was the funny thing. Like he did not know how as he didn't know how to fight, right? But he was so mad over feeling like he had been robbed $253 billion on a ooh, I mean, like he was ready to fight. And that's how I feel like with this protest energy, like for people to be, I just like 250, like wake up. We out here spending all this money in these corporations who are lobbying against what it is that we need as the populace. We voted these people into office based on our values and our principles, and then they go in there and they switch shit up and they do what the fuck they want to do, making these backdoor deals, and we are supporting them doing it because we're giving them all our fucking money through consumership. I felt like it was a whole protest. Like, we need to stop it. What can we do? Band together. We're powerful. That's how I feel. I really do. Like, that's what it was giving. So that's how those ingredients came together. Just that's what Spirit said. We have, look, a Midnight Prince. Ask for what you want and be honest, right? If you want more economic freedom, if you want more economic certainty, then we have to build that within ourselves and our community. We have to stop feeding things that are unaligned with our virtue, with our principles, with our values. You know, I'm seeing, what is that? Is it Great Value? Great Value, I think, is a brand at Walmart, right? And I'm sure Great Value is owned by either Walmart itself or it is owned by something else, another distribution company. It's kind of like how Duracell owns another battery company and they put out the same fucking batteries, and one of them is like at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 and another one is at fucking Home Depot for $15 a pack, but it's the same shit. Yeah, it's a trick, right? To just get you to spend fucking money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It would be very powerful if everyone who is a senator now doesn't get reelected. Both sides of the aisle. Absolutely. I don't take one position over the other. I feel like the country needs a whole nother motherfucking party. Like, we tried to have the Green Party and we do have like liberals, but that shit is not really real. It's not enough power in any one of those sectors to overcome whether we consider Republic or Democratic. You know what I mean? But if you look at the Democratic and Republican values, to me, it's all the same shit. It's all privatized. It's all capitalistic. It's all corporate. They just go about it from a different perspective. It's still the same thing. That's why people feel like there's no change no matter who they vote for. Because to me, they're all puppets. And they're puppets to the corporate or capitalistic stronghold that's in the country. So when we take the economics protest out of the hands of the fucking corporations through our controlled capitalism, right? Because we're the consumer base. We're the one that's fueling the engine. I wouldn't give a fuck what they was making if nobody's buying it. then it just sits on the shelf. It becomes, inventory. And the one thing that these companies cannot stand is stale inventory. For shit to be sitting in the warehouses and not selling. And we control whether they sell or not because we're the buyers. It's always a buyer and seller market. If you're not buying the bullshit, then they can't motherfucking sell it. And you can put that principle anywhere, beloved. A person, a dude or a female come up to you and they giving you bullshit and you know it's bullshit. If you ain't buying it, then they can't fucking sell it. Period. Just period. Anybody they take that same bullshit to. If they be like, oh no, I'm not fucking with that, I that's not my value, and I can see it, then it's like no. They can't sell it. They just be full of shit. Like them companies. They'll be full of shit. It's just what it is. Somebody's though. This green is coming through. Portals to the Fairy. Wheel of the Year. Galactic and Gaian entry points. Yeah, we can go through a whole nother door. We can change that shit. We can move towards our own fruitfulness. It's something with the leaves that's catching me. Right? We can do it ourselves. We are empowered and we have the strength and the ability to do it. And one thing that they don't want, and that's why the Omega was like, no, right? The alpha beginning was here. What are we supposed to be starting? What is the beginning of something that we're supposed to be starting? Because they definitely don't want us to bring an end to that shit. They don't. Look, Stardust, star energy. And we were picking up somebody that could get stuff from the etheric realm, esoteric body energy, and change it into 3D. Whether that is the spiritual flow, the water coming through into the land, and then it permeates and it feeds. Like that's the place where life began. So it is giving, starting new life, new energy for new things to unfold, new not so obvious combinations. It's giving synergy. It's giving integration. Yeah. Grand Rising Barbie. Thank you so much, blessings. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. This says premonitions, galactic communication, and beginnings and endings. And we literally was talking about like how the alpha, we were saying alpha A, but when we went to say omega, they were saying no, because it's something that started that didn't end, or we need to just start something, the beginning. See, it's a premonition, galactic communication, somebody who communicates with the ether, everything that's around and within, and beginnings and endings. It's definitely giving heavy purple. It's giving intuition. 3 and 5 is an 8. It's giving somebody communing with the infinite. And we mentioned the number 4. 4, 4, 4, that's here. 13 is a 4, this is a 4, and this is 40, which is 4. And here again, we're talking about this energy with the stag, the deer, and this is a 4. See? 4. It's definitely something about 4. And it's giving stability because the 4 of Wands is here, and that's in the challenge. So this could be relative to like how you spend 4s all week, Barbie. Wow. Yeah, it could be like people you connect to in the family virtues, people who are not cooperative. That's why we were getting like why we stopped, we went from Christmas to Kwanzaa because, learning. I mean, brass tacks, when you think about the geographic location and things like that, the Savior or the Most High, not the Most High, I repent. But the messenger was most likely born in the spring, not in the winter. So whose birthday they be celebrating, I don't know. We do know that it aligns with the winter solstice, which is a true celebration, just like Thanksgiving is aligned with the fall equinox. We know that spring is the spring equinox. That's really around Easter time. And we know that summer solstice is a celebration. A lot of our rituals that we do are layered on top of age old rituals that have been in play. And some of the shit is mixed up together where what you think you are celebrating, what you think you are putting your energy to, is really not that. So that's on multiple levels. When we spend money on these holidays and to perform these rituals, you really don't know what you're feeding. And the companies that you send your energy to, you really don't know what you're feeding, what you're fueling. And at the end of the day, when it comes full circle, the result is exactly what we don't want. It could be financial insecurity. It could be change in living and conditions and laws that really don't serve you or benefit you or uplift you. Like, it's so many ways that we put our energy out, and we are not really understanding where does the energy end up and how is it returning. But when you become conscious of it and you start to protest or rebel against the shit that we've been taught, moving away from, like what Monica said, blind allegiance, having you take allegiance to things and proclaiming your loyalty and dedication and commitment before you even have the ability to understand what you're committing to. And that's why we gave the example of why they teach kindergartners, 5 year olds, to pledge allegiance when they don't have anything, like any way of really understanding what they're pledging. You know what I mean? It's something insidious in that. That's programming, right? But if you could break that, you could realize it, then you can realign yourself for your highest good. You can be a conduit for the Most High God. We can come away from the things that are stealing our energy and siphoning off of us. We can pull that back. We can have control, and we can start something new. We can end that and start something new. And they don't want us to. They don't. Look. She almost give High Priestess vibes. Tell your story, legacy, write your wisdom. A story keeper. Hmm. Her hair is long as shit. And we were just picking up, and it's another 4. Gotta call that out. It's another 4. We see candles around. It feels like winter in the background. And her hair is super long. And we were picking up somebody coming from an indigenous culture with hair recently. I think it was Blessings that said that she did hair for, or they did hair for like 20 years because hair was coming through. And we were getting like it's something with being not being able to cut your hair. It's something with hair. You see how long that hair is? And it's sitting there. Oh, Barbie, it was you, not Blessings. Thank you so much, Barbie. Yeah, it was given, like, look at this, 20 years. Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, again, it's indigenous cultures that don't cut their hair because that's why Spirit didn't allow us to cut our hair for a minute. Like, we kept asking and asking, can we cut our hair? Can we cut our hair? We were seeing damage on the ends. It was uneven, like our nails. And we was just like, can we just cut it? And they were like, no. And then they allowed us to have a trim very recently, and we were shocked, like, shit, we can cut it because your hair is an antenna. It holds memory, it picks up information, like it stores it. And people say that your hair is dead, but it's not. Barbie, I don't know what they said for you in like cosmetology because you did hair for 20 years, but I never agreed with the fact that your hair is dead once it comes out of your scalp. I always felt like it was still an extension. Yes, very, very spiritual, right? I always felt it was still an extension and that dead things don't respond was always our logic, right? Nobody could ever tell me, right, when something's dead and it still grows, it does. It still grows. So how can you tell me if I'm living, right, that this is dead? It's not. Your hair responds. Right, it does when it responds to temperature. Right, how do you think you get it colored? Like when they lift the follicle and deposit color underneath there. If it's dead, it wouldn't respond. The follicle wouldn't lift. It has to have, it's responsive, so there's life there. So I'm picking up somebody's culture that understands, like, how your hair is an antenna, the fact that it's still living, it is like a running record, right? It's a record of information. And look how much information that she has, right? And being able to pull that out and write it. Wow. Anything else in here? I love these fairy cards. Like we haven't used them in a very long time. Yes, right. And I know a lot of people with dreads that they will not allow people to call them dreads, right? Locks, antennas, right? I don't know. I just say it's my hair, you know. That's it, you know. But when I went natural, when we got, first of all, we had to call to go natural very, very young. I think we were like in middle school. I think we were like in seventh, eighth grade, and mom wouldn't let us do it. The Akashic Librarian. Oh, that's beautiful, Queen. Wow, thank you so much. We were literally in the seventh, eighth grade, probably like between 12 and 13. And we just knew. We knew we were going to be locked. And we asked mom if we could do it. But it was that thing, you know, the presentability and respectability. And we had to, you know, she would not let me do it. She had a misconception. She was like, oh, that's dirty and all this stuff. No, it's not. You know, it's not. And it was the group Soul to Soul. Back to life. Back to reality. Y'all, when I'm telling you, I was the soul in me, the heart in me when I was young, I'm like, that's it. Always been in love with the Marleys. Damian Marley with his locks down to the ankles. Stop. Oh, it was just something in me. I'm like, I know that. Like, I resonated with it so tough. And I just knew. So when we got to, what was it, 2006, we were over it. We was like, I'm done. I'm ready to lock. And I had just enjoyed admiring people. And it was got to the point where, like, we ready. We ready. And ever since then, it's been that. So it's been since 2016. We're going on 20 years. We have cut our hair a couple of times. But it got to the point where Spirit was like, you can't cut it. And that's when y'all see, like, when we sit down, it would be in our lap. But I don't know. It was something about, you know, we're OCD. We're OCD. And if we didn't know how to take care of our hair at first. We used a lot of shit that we shouldn't have put in it. We could see the build up in like the older parts of the hair. Cause if I didn't know what the fuck I was doing up here, then by the time we got down here, then this hair down here was, you know, it's got shit in it that I can't get out. And I'm OCD, and I would pick. Right, I would pick a lock until that bitch fall apart, and then now it's looking like the nails again. Like, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Spirit, can we please cut it? The bottom layer is thinning. It just feels like it needs to go. You know what I mean? And they like, no, you can't cut it until a certain time of the year. Then they allowed us to cut it, and I know it was like on a full moon or new moon energy. And what was it? I have to go back and look and figure out what day it was, what time it was, why they allow us to cut it then. Yeah. Oh, Beauty and the Beast, unconditional love is coming through. Definitely heavy on the green, heavy on the heart energy. Somebody does have a black heart chakra. They said that. So, yeah. Unconditional love. Look, it's heavy on the green. The secret path. An irresistible pull down a distinct path. Didn't we just say that in our testimony? We had an indescribable, like irresistible pull to do this. And it's been in us ever since childhood. So for somebody, you could have been that black sheep in the family having an irresistible pull to do things differently. Think about how you are expending your energy, which you're, connecting to what you value. It could be different from other people around you. Ley lines are here, mystical traditions. Why do you feel the need to bring forth or carry through this mystical tradition? Locking our hair is a tradition. Some cultures, do it and they can identify each other by their locks. It's so many people that be like, oh, your locks are beautiful, but I don't know how it would look on me. It would be beautiful on you because it's your natural self, it's your authenticity. You know, I actually get mad. I mean, you can take it how you want to, but I understand and I stand in protest of chemical relaxers. You know, we are changing our hair curl pattern, and your curl pattern is important. It's again that coil acts like an antenna, so when you pull the coil out, then you interrupt how you get your messages. And not to mention that they cause cancer. And it was born out of need to conform and to fit in into a society that did not appreciate your differences. So, do I stand in opposition and protest to that? I do. I do. Strange companions in stranger places. Strange companions. Look, it says eat me. That's funny. Once upon a midnight dreary, creativity is here, and creativity is on the board. Isn't that pretty? Creativity, genius, writing. Not only do we have creativity on the board, but writing is also on the board. We're going to get it. We might mess it up a little bit. Somebody is a priestess and they hold mystical information. You could be the one in your family to bring back, traditions. See, priestess. A high priestess. We see creativity is here, honoring your passion, right? Legacy. So telling the story, a writer is here. Galactic communications. So we see creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. In the creativity card, she's definitely in the boat, which represents an artistic flow. See? All of this is coming together. It's a lot of things that we can create, that we can do. We can bring back traditions. Y'all, we tried to make our yogurt. We did coconut. We were going to go coconut-based yogurt and coming away from dairy. It didn't work out so well. We're going to have to find another use for it because the yogurt is not yogurting. It's not. It's more like sweet milk. But it seems like it could be a good base for a cake or something because it tastes good. It's just not yogurt. Let's see. Oh, your imaginary friend is here and bats in the belfry. Which one? This one? You can achieve great things is what Spirit is saying. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at her red dress. Her red bottom. She fancy. She fancy. You can achieve great things. You go into the sacral and you touch base in the ether, the space of all possibilities, the primordial abyss. You take that cosmic information and turn it into the flow of your creativity. You can create anything. Miss Spiderweb and Little Owlin. Wisdom is light as a feather. And we talked about keeping your heart as light as a feather. And reconsider your alliances. What are your alliances? Miss Monica, you called it. When you said blind allegiance, that is just so powerful, right? So reconsider your alliances and making new connections with things that align to your value system and is given across the spectrum. People could be like, what is she talking about? She moving from this to this to this. But as we can see how the spirit brings together the ingredients, it's based around a principle that we could look at in various areas of our life. It's not just one thing does it touch. How you expend your energy and how people expect and project for you to expend your energy. They bank their profit to profit off of you spending it. And it's a blind allegiance. Like, why am I doing it? What value does it serve? What am I getting out of it? What is the exchange rate? What the fuck is the rate of the return? The rate on return of my investment? Light as a feather. If it's something that's gonna make you feel heavy, you're gonna indebt yourself to it, then maybe think about why are you spending that energy? And that's why a person coming into you talking about some, I know you mad at me. I'm hearing Tupac. I ain't mad at ya. Anger is a heavy emotion. You know how much energy it takes to be angry? That's why when a person that goes through a fucking angry fit, they feel depleted and wiped out at the end of it. It's an extreme loss of energy. It takes too much to be angry. What is up underneath the anger? That's what we've been talking about, getting to the root of it. Are you really mad, or are you feeling something else that you need to transmute? You need to understand your emotions so that you can do something different, do something new. Shit, some people not angry, they just full of regret. They're not angry, they're just disappointed. They're not angry, they're frustrated with an outcome, or they feel powerless to make change. They're not angry, they are grieving, they are sad. They're not angry, they're disappointed. They're not angry, they're envious. It's a difference. And if you just sit on surface level like angry instead of getting down to the root of it, you won't resolve it or figure out how to change it. What is the alliance or the allegiance that you need to get rid of so that you can resolve all of those root issues? Get rid of that shit. You got magic. The fairy ring. Who are you aligned to? See, new skills. New skills, advanced training, and rapid improvements. And we saw the Eight of Wands talking about rapid movement, rapid improvement, advanced training. When you get to the root of it, oh, you are advancing and you can discover new skills. You know, if you get to the root of your anger and realize you're just frustrated, why are you frustrated? Because you're frustrated with divine timing. You're frustrated that things aren't moving as quickly as you think that they should. Right? So then you go deeper. Right? Why am I frustrated? Get to the root of that. If it's with divine timing, then you just know that everything is going to happen the way that it needs to happen. Other things are happening. Maybe you do need to develop more. Maybe you need to stay committed in this area and just stay disciplined. It could be the principle of discipline that you are missing that is causing the frustration with divine timing. Maybe you need to rest in the unknown, like in uncertainty, because other things are happening that you don't know about. Right? You get frustrated because you're in a traffic jam, or every time you get behind a person, they slow you the fuck down. Then you get in this lane, and then this person started driving slow as shit, and you're frustrated because you can't get around none of them. 3 lanes are crossing, everybody driving at the same motherfucking pace, and you can't get around none of this shit, so you frustrated, and now your road rage is up, and you cussing, you angry, you're frustrated because you feel like they are blocking your way. But you may not understand that all 3 of these cars are syncopated to be driving in the same place to keep you at a certain pace so that you don't get into that shit, Ashe. Because there's something up the road that you don't know about that the spirit knows. And it's got you in a position right here at a certain pace for a reason. And to rest in that, I don't know why I'm blocked, but I thank the Most High God because they do. They know what's coming even when I don't. So when I prayed at the start of the day to give this day up to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, because they know what was called and decreed over it is been done, and I need every spiritual tool to protect me, to see me through to the end, and the way that they called and decreed it, it included these 3 motherfucking cars that's gonna hold me up, frustrate the shit out of me, so that I can learn to trust divine timing. Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. Number three. See, all things come together and they work together for your good if you believe it, we. Everything. So this whole situation is really lining up to tell us about what are we spending our energy on? What are our alliances and our allegiances and why? Why do you give to something that's completely against your own virtue? And do it joyfully. And we talked about joyfully feeding our demons. Some people, we all do it. It's things that you give to that you know is not aligned with your highest virtue, but you enjoy doing it. And we all got them. Shit. I ain't mad at ya. That's what Spirit keeps saying. Somebody thinks that you're upset with them and you're not. It's like it takes too much energy to be upset with you over that shit. Like, I've been let that shit go. You think I was mad at you about that? Girl, bye. That's what I'm getting. So you may get a message or find out from somebody that they thought that you were mad at them and you let that shit go years ago. Like, yeah, when I recognized that you were giving me salt instead of fucking sugar, like we were exchanging different shit, right? Like, I just pulled back. I don't need any more salt. Thanks for that. But I'm just gonna make the decision. And every decision that I make, you know what I mean, is given that principle that my eye, like to keep my heart as light as a feather. Like shit gotta be balanced. And anger is a heavy energy. My heart can't be light as a feather if I'm angry. If I'm digging into shit that don't fucking make sense. No, we gotta keep our focus. Like we understand what we pouring into. Like, and we got to stay in this childlike spirit. We gotta stay hopeful. Believe in magic, like Jack and the magic beans and shit. I'm gonna go out here and fucking plant this bitch. And people who don't believe that it's gonna be a giant ass motherfucking beanstalk the next day and it's a golden hen up that bitch and I'm coming down with all the gifts. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else, that shit seems stupid. Like, you traded the family cow for 3 beans? What the fuck are you doing, Jack? They didn't say that shit when they woke up the next morning and big ass beanstalk was outside. Just saying. Somebody need to believe in magic. Now, of course, we not saying be reckless with your shit. But it's the thing about believing in magic and in your power, beloved. Like, the possibilities exist. How do you see miracles if you don't believe in magic? Miracles are the result of magic. To me, it's magical when you go outside in the spring. You know what I mean? Like, one day, today, one day, I just heard John Legend. When the glory comes, I don't know. Anywho, it's given. You go outside today and you look at this bush. It ain't got shit on it. Nothing. Not a bud, nothing. Tomorrow you go out there and you look at that bush. Damn, I see some little bud bees popping up on here. Oh, something's happening. It's growing. It's still alive. Right? The next day you go out there and you fucking see buds and flowers everywhere. It seems like it's just like this explosion of growth. It literally goes from like this shit right here, like barely anything, to like full capacity. Like, what the shit happened? Like, it just exploded overnight. It's soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Somebody is gonna either, you're gonna meet somebody. And I feel like it's gonna just explode overnight. Like, you're gonna notice how you just grew. And I don't know if the meeting of the person is like you, like a higher version of you. It could be, but I am feeling like another person here for somebody, and they really didn't get into your love life because maybe these are things that we need to do to ready ourselves. Like, thinking about who we're exchanging our energy with right? Because it's definitely giving high priestess vibes, right? Like wise one energy, teaching us to grow within our current situation. Like the Most High God doesn't take us out of winter. It just allows the seasons to do what they're doing to grow. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. You can get through it. All right, thank you. It's time to roll. Thank you so much for tapping in. We definitely wrapping it up, right? So think about your boundaries around your heart. You know, it is appropriate giving and receiving. You are entitled to say no to the things that don't align with your values. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily sets boundaries wherever needed. May I feel entitled to say no to any situation that feels bad or feels wrong. If it doesn't align with your values, you can say no. Thank you so much, beloved. Have a great rest of the day. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you. Fill me with your divine confidence. Speak through me. See, speak through me. And we were getting something with your throat chakra, allowing that spirit to come through and speak through you. Therefore, the words that you say are aligned with your values. They are filtered through your heart. Right? Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow me to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Everything as needed. That's not always how we want it, but it is how you need it. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the highest good. So when you sit, use me for the, what does it say? The greatest good, the highest good at the bottom. Can y'all see that? Use me for the greatest good. And then look, the highest good. You are a conduit to be used for the highest good, for the greatest good. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me, speak through me, use me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for the highest good. Use me for the highest good. Use me for the greatest good. Two cards that saying the same thing. And we are entitled and required to say no to the things that do not align with those virtues and those values. It's okay for you to say no. As a matter of fact, again, you're required to. It says be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. And then there was a card that said something about wherever I am. Yep, grant me peace and contentment wherever I am, the heart, using me for the highest good. So wherever I am, if I'm in that traffic jam stuck behind these damn cars and they won't let me by, grant me peace and contentment. Because it's a reason why I'm delayed. What principle are you bringing out? What are you asking me to practice? Right? Because to practice any skill set means I'm on the road to mastering it. Decisions. What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to take aim on? Let the perfect action be shown. What do you want me to do in this moment? Balance. My needs will always be met. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can fully offer my schedule to you. I'm on your time. We on borrowed time. The Most High God give us time. Right? Being here, we are operating on its element of time. This is its schedule. We get fucked up thinking that we planning shit and scheduling shit and didn't even check in with the Most High God, beloved. They like, I don't know who told you to plan that shit. That's funny. You want to make the Most High God laugh? Tell him your plans. I'm just saying. It says, it says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can fully offer my schedule to you so my life can be in balance. Let me take rest whenever necessary, trusting that one way or another, all needs will be met. All needs will be met. The Most High God is going to do it. It is, see, Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. All needs will be met. You know? I don't know if you pregnant with purpose or not, or pregnant in general, or this is this Empress energy and learning how to calm down and relax. Shield. See, make plans and focus. That was a joke, y'all. The spirit said, again, they literally, people don't believe. I'm telling y'all, it be hitting me a little bit different. Because we literally just said, the spirit said, if you want to make the Most High God laugh, tell them your plans. And y'all see they went through here and got that damn card. Made plans and focus. Look at you with your young page self making plans and shit. Most High God cracked up. That was funny. Y'all be doing it. Star ancestors are here. See, follow the voice of your soul. You talking about you making plans and they laughing at you and they already said follow the voice within your soul, beloved. Let it guide the way. Oh my goodness. I heard them say, put your plan, put your plan away. Let us tell you, let us reveal unto you out of the sacred what we want you to do. And a lot of people are making plans to spend a whole lot of energy in places where your God-given gifts should not be. They said sever the vow of poverty. So we did not pull from this. You want this? You want the book too? So whatever card they get, they got the book. We gonna read it. This, all right, so they flipped that. Look, Grace. It says, wise woman of the grove. And the wise one did come out in the ancestors, so thank you, Spirit. It's card number 49. So let's see. Wise woman of the grove. Card number 49. Oh, that's not it. It's not page 49, it's card 49. Why is it on page 132? So that's the number 6, giving and receiving. Wise woman of the grove. Card 49 breaks down to 13, which breaks down to 4. So stability, the 4 wands we've been seeing. Right. It says the wise woman of the grove steps forward and hands you an intricately carved wooden box. And see something that's hand carved. And we kind of talked about it. This is my gift to you. Guard it well. We talked about in Kwanzaa, like their gift giving is more homemade things that you would make with the hand. It's like the hand and the heart connection. You're making something that is specifically aligned to your gifts, your skills, your talent, and you're giving it to somebody as like your energy, your essence is in it. It carries a different frequency. It's giving heart chakra energy. So they're saying guard it well. With care, you open the box. Inside rests a perfect ruby. Ooh, see, wisdom is more valued than diamonds and rubies. It's giving virtuous energy, right? And really valuing the wisdom. It sparkles in the light. This is a joy activator, she says. Hold it to your heart. And all around you, in all directions, all beings will relax and find joy in the moment. Joy is the greatest gift you can give another. It is a gift of grace. Right, a gift of grace. And it's kind of bringing me to, like, again, the gift giving around, the holiday season. People want to give things that bring joy, but it's something attached with it, with the overlay of consumership that saps and robs the joy. It's more of comparative and competition, and I'm better because I can expand and I can give all these expensive gifts. But it just, like we always say, Veronica says it so well, that competition is a thief of joy. It's not a joyous situation to spend yourself into debt. And the person that you're gifting this to, they don't even appreciate it. They don't. Like, these kids don't give a fuck about getting a new iPhone. They might like it for a minute, but the gift is only to give some sort of clout, right? It is not something that is heartfelt, that really brings out that, the deeper true meaning. When this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a remarkable time of ease, wisdom, healing, joy, and inspiration. Your ability to hear the voices of the spirit, tapping in with the first element, the ether, right, is rapidly expanding. Your spirit guardians are watching over you with immense love and kindness. Being in the state of grace means being blessed by divine forces. Grace can mean having enough inner nobility that even if you know your opinion is absolutely right, you don't push the point. You're willing to drop it, knowing that in the great scheme of things, it's not that important. Besides, the creator knows the truth of the situation even when others don't. And we said that, like, you get caught up in the frustration of the day and you already gave the day over to the most high because they know what it is and you've received your tools. Then you just go with the journey, enjoy the ride, be grateful because they know it's up there, they know it's over there, they know it's over there, and they're put you in position to move you through it, to navigate you through the situations given with ease and grace, to navigate you with ease and grace. It says there are times to be abruptly and starkly honest, but this may not be one of them. This isn't one of them. We was honest, or we was more diplomatic. We were. Be diplomatic and gracious with your interactions with others. Speak with love and kindness. Again, I'm hearing I ain't mad at you. Like, I don't hold on to grudges and anger, beloved, because it just takes too much out of me. I forgive you, I love you, you know what I mean? And so don't hold it personally. That's what it's given. The spirit of the wise woman of the grove says you can relax and let go. Yeah. Your path is guided. Spiritual nobility is growing within you. The spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. So kindly honor the truth of others, even if you don't agree or if you know better. The Creator knows the truth. Graceful actions. And look, flexibility. The ability to pivot, to be flexible, and know that you are protected. And how many times did we see 444? You are protected. Yeah, 21, world card. Your next cycle is protected. And look who's in the back. This is not coincidence. Look who's in the back. Is it not that stag that we were talking about, to trust and thrive? All that green is giving strong, silent power. I don't even know if it's still here because we shuffled it. Guardian angel is coming through, so you're not alone, beloved. And they just said that. You are surrounded and you are protected. Not only is the protection here, strong leadership, silent, knowing how to be diplomatic, right? How to rally the troops and get people to come alongside you in a way that doesn't ostracize people or make them feel left out, right? You can be flexible in being, and you're gracious. And it's given like you're getting this beautiful gift. A hand carved wooden box. This is not no consumer shit. This is not no store-bought shit. This is not superficial, artificial shit. This is real shit. This is built with love, beloved. This is something that you can pass down. It has an inherent value because the person that valued you created it for you. It's different. Tower moment. Sudden realization when the energy of people start to move in the same direction to bring the house down on these falsities, on this false shit. Those that sit in power, they damn sure not gonna like it. They not. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here for the rising message. Depending on how the day go, we'll see. We might come back and do some more active subscriber readings. We came through a day early yesterday, so we might come back again tonight, but y'all know it could go either way. I told y'all, the pendulum might swing and we be like out, or we might be out, and so either way, out is out. So we just wanted to say that. Purity, unicorn, and it's giving like that look at the ether, and you were absorbing it. I wish we could find that card in his deck, the star card, because it was like right there. I don't know. It was the star card that's in this deck, and when I tell you it's beautiful, it shows like you getting etheric like energy and transmuting it into the spiritual flow, and you use it to manifest, like create possibilities. They are endless, right? That's what it's given. I just want the card. I don't want to shuffle and try to get it out. And they probably would bring it faster if we did, but I just want to show y'all because the visual is what's hitting. It's definitely, here she is. We can see it. This. You see how this etheric energy is coming in, and I always felt like she was glowing because she's a conduit to receive it, right? And transmute it into the flow, and she's pouring it into the sea of possibilities where life or anything can arise. Look at the same thing with the unicorn. Like it's giving you are this star energy, and this you can take all this essence and bring it into self and use it. That's what we're getting. I love y'all just like I love me. Spirit said keep your heart light. Focus on that. Somebody's heart could be heavy and you might need to harvest or deal with some stuff so you can lighten it up. Right? Dealing with strong undercurrent emotions. Right? And you do need to be able to rest because you're birthing some stuff. And it's some things that may not even be revealed to you that you need to deal with. You could be a high priestess in a family harnessing this mystic energy and bringing back traditions of old, and other people don't understand it. Right? People in your family don't get it. You could be called to birth something, to bring it back, to resurrect it, using it a birth as a portal through you. And whatever it is actions and allowing the Most High God to give you the right actions, to take the decisions, and is moving things away from the calamity towards calm, towards wholeness, towards tranquility. No longer having to worry. It's giving ease and grace. Away from the shit that you don't align with towards things that you do align with, beloved. I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending. That does all these things is definitely not us, we. Right? The word is living, is moving on the breath of life. Therefore, things are always manifesting. And if we can breathe, relax, take time to allow your soul to come up, to speak the bubbling of the energy and the words to come through you, you being the conduit, the vessel for them to use, they will show you what they will manifest through you. It's a love coming through, and that's the judgment. Shit, with the world card, that's something that's coming. I do see plans, so Most High got some more plans for you. Anything else? No. Stick around. Something else coming. Maybe a part two. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.